It's 8:30 and I'm already behind. Already a little overwhelmed by the day.
Well,
but
yes, you got a big day ahead of you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I have to show off my new mug. So this mug looks like the mug that I had Terra Firma Oil make me for my writing retreat. But look at what's on here now. I want to move slowly so that the computer gets it. It's my logo. I had these custom made for everybody who's joining me tonight for my first ever personal systems disruption retreat. Yay!
Congratulations.
Thank you. And so I want to remind you, I can't remember when it was, maybe 20 episodes ago, where we talked about that the business consultant who has leaders imagine 3 years out something they want and then imagine 3 years out exactly where they are now. And, then figuring out in the next 90 days, what can you work towards to achieve that? I read that during my retreat. I knew that 90 days would basically give me October, November, and December to make some bold moves. So this retreat is the direct result of that. I could have just kept thinking about doing it. I could have thought, oh, I'm too busy now, I can't do it, but I didn't. I gave myself the 90-day limit, and we'll see. I'm very excited. So thanks to Tara for these mugs. There's only 2 left to be delivered today. One broke, I'm very sad to report, so we're getting that taken care of. But I love these mugs, and coffee from Stumbinos, and notebooks, and my sticker, and all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm excited for that, and I'm grateful that other people are taking up the challenge with me, because it's kind of scary. I'm a little bit scared. So
It's going to be fantastic.
I hope so. We'll talk about it on Monday.
And you might as well have done it, because, let's face it, when are you not busy?
Oh, that's an excellent point.
I'm not. You do have a lot of irons in the fire.
Well, I put too many of them in the fire. I'm going to work on that a little bit. That's my next goal in the next 90 days, is to slow down a little bit, and I've already kind of worked up some ways to do that. Before we forget, we would be remiss to not thank Jonathan Holth for joining us yesterday for what was a really beautiful conversation. What I leave these conversations thinking, and including the ones that when you get to talk, when I am a little quieter, that one time.
I remember that one.
What I am left with is just the integrity and the honesty of people who have chosen to stop hiding. And wouldn't that be amazing if we all did that? We all have stuff that we try to keep under the rug so that other people don't see it, whether it's that we're in debt, or we're wearing 7 sets of Spanx because we've put on weight, or our child has an addiction, or our marriage isn't going well, or our job's terrible, or whatever it is. If we could all realize that mostly people will lift us up and support us when we come into our truth, it would be a really different world, and I believe we would be healthier as human beings. It takes a big toll on your physical and mental self to be working so hard to hide what you don't want other people to see. So I thanks so much to Jonathan for sharing his story with us, and for joining us, and for giving us the incredible aspect of his professional life, which is to not only keep jobs for employees who have to go into rehab, but to pay them while they're there. It's remarkable. That's like a socialist idea, Jonathan. Good for you. So we're wrapping up this week all around gratitude, paying it forward, and thanks, and I forget what the third topic was. I should have looked beforehand, but you know what I'm trying to do today? Trying to get Office on my phone, on my computer. Again, how did I become my own IT person? That's the worst. Anyway, lots and lots of things. So what's the challenge for today, Dr. Mary?
The challenge for today is, no, I suppose it's a bit between pay it forward and giving. It's Giving Hearts Day.
No, it's not at all Giving Hearts Day. It's in Fargo.
What the hell is it called?
It is the Live United campaign.
Live United. I apologise, Live United. We don't like Giving Hearts Day.
No, we don't say that either. Oh my gosh, if only I could edit. Anyway, moving past that. It's Live United's campaign today, all around working to end homelessness locally. And gosh, if there's ever been a time where people who are already on the margin have been pushed even closer to the edge, if not off the edge, it's now. Because, I'm sorry, all these, minimum wage jobs and are at stake. And if we go into another lockdown, that's going to really push people past survival.
Yeah, I think the rent forgiveness is gone.
Unless it gets extended, I do believe it ends in December.
Yeah, some people have lost their apartments. Some people have moved in with friends and family. The old Fargo police station, I just read in the local paper this week, has now been being refurbished as a homeless shelter.
Yeah, there's like 1,000+ people every night homeless in Fargo Moorhead, and a number of them are children. So our challenge to you in this week of gratitude and thankfulness leading up to Thanksgiving is, where can you give? And can you give in a way that is meaningful? It's easy to give, $10. Maybe not always, but many people can give $10, $20 and not think much of it. Can you give so that it hurts just a little bit? Because I can tell you, as someone who for years worried about how I was going to pay bills on a pretty regular basis, it hurts. So if you're in the position that we are now in, which is to be blessed beyond anything we could have, I could never have dreamt of this, then do your part to feel it. Feel that gift and know that it's making a difference.
It doesn't have to be huge. You can, if you go grocery shopping and the cash till operator says, "Do you want to give $1 to some
food bank
or something?" Just say yeah.
Yeah.
Or tell you what, do 3.
Yeah.
Or 5. But one. Just even try one.
Here's the parable that I think about all the time. I'm not very, I'm not at all organized religion anymore, which doesn't mean I don't still have and find value in many pieces of faith. But the parable of the woman and the 2 mites, I love that story so much because, you have I think it's the Pharisees probably, standing in the corner praying out loud so that everyone can hear them talking about how thankful they are for all they can give. And then you have this poor woman show up with her 2 little pennies. Give where you can.
Also, let's not be a douchebag about it. Every time people talk about charity,
that got me right out of my tears.
You get some douchebag who says, "Oh, that's fair. What about homeless? What about this charity? I like it." Well, then go give to that charity. This is the point. This is the
Dr.
time.
Mary, you're getting spicy.
This is the time. They do that. So give to
people can like the charities they like.
So give to that charity. Just there's 200 what's the population of Fargo Moorhead?
About 200,000.
Yeah, so let's say 10% are those people that we're actually trying to help. So, counting children, there's probably about 130,000 people in here who are actually grocery shops. So $1 from all of you would be a substantial gift.
Yes.
To everyone. And you don't have to, if you don't want to do that, then, go to Sam's Club, buy some socks, take them to Dorothy Day, or wherever you think socks will be helpful. And here's the thing, if you haven't got any socks, but you're just going through and found yourself, you've got a spare toolbox. Dorothy Day, for people trying to get back on their feet who are general labourers and don't have a single tool to turn up on a job site with, wouldn't actually mind a few tools as well. So if you've got something like that, you don't even have to buy them. If you've got a spare set of anything, socket set or something, it'll all be useful somewhere. And don't forget about the YWCA or the Women's Shelter or anything like that. Just anything you've got, any spare clothes. They all take, they don't like washed or used socks or underwear, so it doesn't take much to buy something like that and then just drop it off.
So, but the point of the parable, I won't cry, is that giving what you can give is what matters. I always say when we're doing our own fund drives, if you think to yourself, your $10 doesn't matter, think again. It matters. If everybody in the community gave $10, the nonprofit sector wouldn't need to raise money for a year, probably. It would be incredible. That's not true, but you know what I'm saying. So if you can give $10, give $10. If you can give $10,000, give $10,000. But we are moving into cold nights.
Yes.
And the stress on families and other people is immense. And so if you can do something, we encourage you this weekend to figure out what you can do, and then don't think about doing it, do it.
Just go and do it.
And if you want to do something right this minute, and you're in the Fargo-Moorhead community, and you can give anywhere, but if you're in the Fargo-Moorhead community and want to support your community, the United Ways Live United campaign is going on today till 6. You can give online, you can go. I know they have a drop-off or a drive-through donation place kind of by their new space at the CI Sports parking lot. So do your part.
Oh yeah, and again on the vein of don't be a tool. If you want to give some money by credit card, and it comes up saying please pay this extra tiny amount of money so they don't get charged for the credit card transaction.
That's huge.
Please don't be a little tool. And just say, yeah.
Dr. Mary, you are
Let's
really
do that.
jacked up. This
know.
is the guy who I had to spend years convincing to give. Now he's in a giving vein.
Well, you know, clarity is a wonderful thing. And it was, oh yeah, and you know, Prairie St. John, please, if you need money, let us. I've spent about 2 weeks trying to work out how to give you lot money. You clearly don't want any.
Well, okay.
So if you do, please let us all know.
I'm crying. Dr. Mary's spiced up.
I'm
Wow.
spiced up, is it?
Yeah.
But if there's a Spice Girls album before we
No,
leave.
stop it now. Thanks
But
for watching.
it's an incredibly important thing to do.
Are you done?
Yeah, I am. I'm cool now. I'll have some tea instead of some coffee.
Thanks for watching. And
Have a good weekend.
thanks for all that you do, and have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday for the start of episode 91. Bye.
Bye.